whatever you want to. I don't care. Yeah.
Bad idea.
So, this is Pat, guys.
So,
and you want to tell your story just a little bit, just a vague rundown of how you got here, and yeah, start off with that, you know.
well, how I got here. I was born here.
You were born in Wisconsin?
In La Crosse.
Yeah.
Graduated high school, went to the military.
How old are you?
53 now.
You were in the military?
Yep.
Well, thank you for your service, sir. Yeah.
Stayed, well, Dad died. Mom asked me to move in the house with her for a while, and then after a while, she decided she's gonna sell the house, and okay, now I'm homeless.
Right.
Because she's got an apartment, and she, be one person on the lease or whatever.
Right.
Whoever's on the lease, one person, and it's because one bedroom apartment. That's all I could stay there.
Right.
So basically, I ended up in a tent. There was a place on, what the hell is it called? Garden Terrace.
Yeah.
It was designed, when it was being built, it was supposed to be specifically for veterans. And I got in there, and they thought I had a traffic issue, which actually my traffic was actually, my friends had multiple friends in the building.
Right.
And they were always seeing the other guy.
Okay.
Well, the resident snitch, if you want to call him that, said, you know, I watched 9 of your friends go in that back door this morning.
Right.
So that's funny because there's only one person in my apartment right now.
Right.
Well, here they were all going upstairs, and they're, because of the resident snitch, I was getting blamed for it.
Okay. And so how long you said you've been on the streets? You said
about 5 years.
About 5 years total.
Yeah, with the skip there, and then I got another place. Just got out of it I got into it about 6 months ago.
And that's here in La Crosse?
Yep. Yeah.
And,
all of it.
and so I know before they had like a homeless encampment and stuff, and so they weren't so strict. When did they start cracking down on the homeless?
Basically, it started getting out of hand, and there's bad apples.
Right.
Bad apples, they ruin it for everybody.
So they put.
High trash.
So this is kind of like my theory is like they put a lot of people with problems in one space, you know, and that's almost like a fire. But then on the flip side of that, they make you hide. You know what I'm saying? You're kind of like your situation you're in right now. You're kind of like we are kind of like the hidden people right now.
The hidden bad people.
Right. And so how long has that been going on?
As long as I've been in the homeless.
Okay.
I guess. It was. Well, my sister and my mom both followed these forums online.
Right.
And they talk all kinds of smack about us.
Right.
The homeless are this, and the homeless are that. You know, they can't,
Oh,
they
yeah.
can't get a job. Well, there's some of us that have jobs.
I get it all the time. Yep. Yep.
And it's like, no, I'm not a bad person.
Right.
I'm actually a really nice guy, but
Yeah.
everybody says that, right?
Right.
But I lost my train of thought.
And so my next question would be this: is like, so my thing is everybody shouts at me, get a fucking job, all right? And so, but how safe do you feel with your stuff being left behind while you go to work?
Not safe at all. Well, my stuff is not safe at all.
How high of a chance do you have of having your stuff stolen around here if you just leave it?
If I left it for an hour or more, I'd probably 90% chance it could be gone.
Really?
At least something on it will be gone.
Right, at least one thing, or at least something will be gone. They might not steal the whole rig, but...
A Bluetooth speaker, they might take my tent, but yeah, something with my hammock. Them are high.
Have you had stuff stolen from you before in La Crosse?
Oh yeah.
What have you had stolen?
I had one of the big speakers, an Ion Outback, that got stolen.
Okay.
Bicycles. The trailers too, the bike and trailers are taking both because they need them.
Right.
I just got this one last night.
Right.
My tent has been stolen. It's just all kinds of shit.
Wow, man. Yeah. Oh, man,
I
that's...
didn't lose everything until the fire, though.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, thank you so much for this little interview, man, and it really means a lot to us, and I'm gonna pray for you and hope you get on your feet, man. And
you know what, the veteran thing, how many times have you heard there are no homeless veterans?
Yeah, no, I don't really hear that.
It has been
I mean, if they say it, I know it's a lie because I meet so many veterans that are homeless.
true, but how many of them have honorable discharges?
I don't know. Yeah.
You talk to them, a lot of them don't have honorable discharges.
And
they
you do have an honorable discharge?
And I don't want to be homeless. Some of them also choose to be homeless.
Right. That's true. That's true as well. So,
They like the lifestyle, I guess.
No, I know.
They could in the summertime. I can't see it in the winter.
Yeah, no, it's like, well, myself personally, I do like the lifestyle. I'm like a adrenaline junkie, and so it's fun for me. But yeah, in the wintertime, it's pretty terrible. So I could see that. But I mean, I feel so bad for people like you that are trying to get off the street and want to get off the street. It's just, I mean, you can't make a fire, right?
Yeah, if we can make a fire, we get caught.
So how are you supposed to heat water for your coffee, and how are you supposed to get warm before you go out into the world and do stuff? Yeah, I know,
I throw a couple hand warmers
right?
in my sleeping bag, and that keeps my feet warm.
I know, I got some of those too. Yeah, so
other than that, I'm having trouble keeping my feet warm.
Right.
With diabetes and circulation and whatnot.
Right.
It's difficult.
Right.
Sometimes, in the winter, when the cold winter, January, February.
Okay.
My toes were so cold at times. I go to the library and try to warm up. 3-4 hours later, my toes are still burning.
Okay.
Because they didn't want to warm up.
All right. Well, thank you, Pat. I'm gonna end the